Welcome to this special bonus episode of Ninja Turtles. So this will be the true finale to this series that I started back in January, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, but because of COVID, it's been difficult to kind of get that underneath wraps, but now we are finally able to. So Gary wanted to get drunk and play some video games, and I don't blame him, but he decided to spar against Cobalt. We're going to do the versus mode in Turtles in Time. That's kind of the thing. So it's fun enough, you know, obviously these sorts of things. This is kind of the stuff that you play on a Friday night. I swear I've seen this sort of stuff in Twitch where people don't even try to beat the adventure mode. They just go right to versus with like a friend or two or three and order pizza, and that's just what you do. And I mean, that's kind of the thing. So here are the results. Here's the players that they're going to be. Gary is going to be Raphael both times, just so you know, to make that easier for you. And Cobalt right now is Donatello. So that's kind of the situation. Now, the thing about it is what Donatello, it seems like he has the advantage just because he has that bow stick of his that has a longer reach. But, you know, that's just kind of what you have to pay attention to, is just trying to talk about that. So, yeah, that's where it comes from. So, things have been decent since I finished this game back in early February. Like I said, I'd been trying to get this in motion, and I kind of was juggling some things across this past week with what I had to do on Acidic Roots and my other channel, Frenchie Talent, that I help out with. So some of that stuff is kind of underway. Cobalt has been here to help, and Gary's been in the mix also. So it's just kind of these are the sorts of things that we've had to do. I mean, that's the thing. When you are in association with myself, you'll realize that multitasking becomes kind of a central theme. This is kind of the thing. I mean, sometimes I like to focus on just one thing, but most of the time you gotta wind up saying you do this while you're doing this. So this is what this was a spawn of. Just a random night, and we said, hey, let's do this, and so it happened. So what I recommend is just kind of having some pizza and seeing what's up with this. I mean, really, when I was, you know, back in the day, I did not really do versus mode because most of the buddies that I had, I didn't see the need to compete with them. But Cobalt did do versus modes. So that's the thing. When he had no problem with doing these sorts of modes, and I kind of figured, well, seeing as someone like Gary, you know, I just kind of figured, well, why not just do this, you know? That just kind of happens to be the thing. And, you know, to this day, I think I might have only played versus mode like this maybe one time. But I'm not going to compete with Cobalt. I think it would probably get too personal, and we don't need that. So, because I don't know. I mean, I'm just, you know, with me not being able to drink soda and stuff already, I don't like the concept of losing. So it's not, you get the idea. This is kind of where it comes from. I've explained that I am forced to abstain from any sort of drink besides like juice and water. But so Cobalt, he trumped Gary. That's kind of the situation. So that's what it boils down to. And so we have some extra things that kind of go on here. So, but this is really nonsensical. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta understand that this is basic stuff. It just is jump and attack. That's really all you do. There is a block, but I kind of figured that it's difficult to pull off, and you have to, I mean, if you are stationed at this game, there's not enough gameplay to this to become like a wizard at this, but it's supposed to just be simple credentials like, hey, I bet I could whip your ass in this, kind of like how people did that in Halo, where it's like you beat them, they say, well, challenge me one-on-one. So this is kind of the thing, but that's what happens there. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. We're gonna probably enjoy the rest of the night. Cobalt has some more stuff to do. He just got home from work, you know, before we did this, so it's kind of the situation. He's on the verge of getting the vaccine, so he's next up. That's kind of the thing, so, you know, wish him luck and that sort of shit, and we've got, you know, so that's good. So subscribe for more fun. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful night. shit's going crazy.